Imagine you're riding a giant elephant. You're the rider, holding the reins, and you think you're in charge. You can tug left or right, and sometimes the elephant listens. But if that elephant sees something it wants, or something that scares it, it's going to go where it wants, and all you can do is hold on for dear life. This powerful metaphor of the rider and the elephant is the key to understanding your own mind, and it's the central idea in our book today. Welcome to the summary of the Happiness Hypothesis by psychologist Jonathan Haidt. The book is a fascinating tour through 10 great ideas from ancient wisdom tested against the latest findings in modern science. Haidt's goal is to answer the biggest question of all: what makes us happy? He boils it down to 3 core insights. First, understanding our divided nature, the rider and the elephant. Second, a practical formula for happiness. And third, the critical importance of relationships and a sense of meaning. So let's start with that divided self. The rider is your conscious, rational mind. It's the part of you that makes plans, sets goals, and uses logic. The elephant is your unconscious, your gut feelings, your emotions, and your primal instincts. Here's the juicy part that modern psychology confirms. The elephant is almost always in charge. Your rational rider acts more like a press secretary, constantly trying to justify the elephant's decisions after the fact. Ever promised yourself you'd eat a salad for lunch, but found yourself ordering a burger instead? That was your elephant taking over. The secret isn't to fight the elephant, which is exhausting and often fails. The secret is for the rider to understand the elephant and gently train it over time through practices like meditation, cognitive behavioral therapy, or even just building better habits. So if our minds are this chaotic, how can we ever find lasting happiness? Haidt proposes a simple formula. H equals S plus C plus V. H is your level of happiness. S is your biological set point. This is a bit of a shocker. About 50% of your general happiness level is determined by your genes. Some people are just born with a sunnier disposition. But that leaves another 50% that you can influence. That brings us to C, your life conditions. These are facts about your life that are hard to change, like your age and health, but also things you can change, like ending a long commute, reducing noise, or fostering strong relationships. The final and perhaps most important part is V, your voluntary activities. These are the conscious choices you make every day. Things like exercising, practicing gratitude, performing acts of kindness, or engaging in work that you find meaningful. This is where the rider has the most power to steer the elephant towards a happier path. This leads to the final and most profound insight. Haidt argues that a lot of what we think will make us happy, like winning the lottery or getting a big promotion, doesn't actually work in the long run. This is because of something called the hedonic treadmill. We get a temporary boost of joy, but we quickly adapt and our happiness level returns to its set point. So what actually provides lasting satisfaction? The answer, echoed by ancient philosophers and modern researchers, is twofold. First, strong social relationships. Love, friendship, and a sense of community are not just nice to have, they are essential nutrients for the soul. Second, finding a sense of purpose or meaning beyond yourself. Haidt calls this vital engagement, the feeling of being connected to something larger and more important than your own personal desires. It's the joy you get from being part of a team, a cause, or a community that gives your life a sense of coherence. So, to wrap up, the happiness hypothesis teaches us that our minds are a constant dance between our rational rider and our emotional elephant. Lasting happiness isn't found in a lottery ticket, but in a formula where we work on our life conditions and, most importantly, our voluntary activities. As Haidt writes, happiness is not something that you can find, acquire, or achieve directly. You have to get the conditions right and then wait. The ultimate condition is creating a life rich with deep relationships and a strong sense of purpose. If this book resonates with you, you might also enjoy Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl for a deeper dive into finding purpose, and Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman to further explore the science of our two-part minds. Find more great summaries and reading guides at booksplat.com. Level up yourself today, 3 minutes at a time.